Hello guys, Des12520 back again with another video. It's been quite a while and I have yet to make the Black Ops 4 review like I said I might, but I did decide to do something that until I get a few more clips for Battlefield 4 because, well, Battlefield 4 has been being kind of annoying to me to play recently. I decided to start to make a Battlefield 5 weapon review just to make you guys, well, just to get something out, A, and B, because this was the weapon that carried me through my entire time playing support. And the weapon that we are reviewing today is the MG34, also known as, well, the MG34. So basics out the way. Support class has three types of weapons in this game, which are light machine guns, medium machine guns, and shotguns. Shotguns obviously normal, light machine guns pretty much the same thing. But medium machine guns are a new class of weapon, even though they're not new in the sense of they're new to Battlefield games. It's just that their mechanics are different. And that is that belt-fed machine guns like this one and some other like mag-fed ones, basically anything with a massive mag and high damage and rate of fire sometimes, it basically just gets, well, you can no longer aim down sights unless you are prone or bipoded, and mostly, other than that, they when you aim down sights you get a tighter hip fire spread, and that's it. So, to say the least, they're very different from what other Battlefields are. So, yeah, I guess we'll just get right into the review and talk about what this gun is. Okay guys, so sorry for the screenshot gallery issue. I had the screenshot list because of other issues. But this is the MG34, and, well, to make things obvious, mine is fully upgraded, but it starts off with a base of 50 rounds in the mag, set 670 RPM, and that's pretty much it. It's all the stats on there are the same. I don't know about damage yet, but I'm guessing it's somewhere between 34 to the 25 range. Like, that's like its damage over range, because I notice I get a lot of 3 shots, so, and we don't have the stats because not even SimTech, the site known for getting the stats, has them. So, sorry about that, guys. As for this weapon base, it performs quite well, although it does have some issues with its ammo capacity. Overall, it kills quite quickly. It's quite accurate, even without upgrades. The only issue that's really bad with this is that it has a long reload time, and it does not have enough ammo in the mag to sustain fire over a long period of time. So you're thinking, why would I pick this weapon then? Because obviously this weapon, as I said, has horrible sustainability, because it takes so long to reload, and it doesn't have enough ammo. So, the main reason why I like this gun is what you're actually seeing right here, although this is a bit better than what usually would happen, and that is that even if you don't have the ammo, you can still tap fire this weapon, and if you get multiple enemies caught in one area, this weapon rips through multiple people like it's no tomorrow. So, overall, even though this weapon does have a massive shortcoming that causes issues, once you upgrade it, and especially even before you upgrade it, as long as you know how to use it and get used to it, it's quite easy. As for a recommendation, when you're leveling this weapon up, or at least early on when you're leveling this weapon up, play defensively, as you see me doing here. Even though I'm attacking, I'm still finding a spot, I'm holding a location, and I'm picking off people that are running to the objectives. And that's the main way you're going to use this weapon, is by using its bipod damage to just keep people from pushing objectives, like I'm doing here. Okay guys, so this is the tree I used to upgrade this weapon. Now I don't have a full clip because my recording does not seem to like to record me selecting stuff in menus, but So I chose the left side of the tree, which gives you increased accuracy, increased muzzle velocity, a bigger 100 round mag, and an increased rate of fire up to 770 rounds per minute. The other side of the tree also gives you high velocity bullets. It gives you a longer overheat time, a smaller mag of 75 but a quicker reload, and less horizontal recoil, especially when you're bipoded. Okay guys, so for the final piece of this video I'm going to talk about what weapons, what secondary weapon, what gadgets, so-and-so that I would use on this class with this weapon, and also some insight as to how good this weapon is compared to its competition. So, for my sight, I chose to run either the iron sight, the normal one, which is the one you're seeing here, or I run the AI sight. I tend to use the iron sight a lot more because it's just overall it's clean. It actually has good it has really good zoom, and overall, other than the fact that the left side sometimes does get botched up a bit, it's nothing too big to deal with. So yeah, other than that, I definitely recommend this scope over the other scope. The AA scope is pretty good too, but it has some issues. It feels kind of bulky in some areas, and then in some areas it just doesn't feel like there's enough detail for me to actually see like my target. It feels like it's somewhat blocky in the center scope. Other than that, the only scope I really recommend people stray away from is the red dot sight on it, or the, whatever you want to call it, the reflex, whatever it is. And that's because it doesn't have the zoom that you want to have on a machine gun like this. So that's why I recommend for the setup on the scopes on it. As for the like setup base around it, I recommend having a very powerful secondary, any secondary you choose. Mine is the repeater pistol, which you unlock at level 12, I believe, on any one of your classes. Or the revolver, which is the second to last gun you unlock for pistols. As for my gadgets and my grenade, I tend to run either impacts or incendiaries, or flame grenades, whatever you want to call them. I also tend to run the AT grenade pistol and the ammo pouch. The crate, while it's good, people still forget to pick it to actually grab stuff from it, so it's not as good as it could be. And the ammo pouch allows you to directly give ammo to everybody. Aside from that, the AT grenade pistol is just, well, it's good, to say the least. There's nothing really big about it. It's just the fact that it doesn't work the way the mines go, and the anti-personnel mine just does not work how I would like, so I tend not to run it. As for tips with this weapon, before I go on to comparisons between other classes, I would definitely recommend playing defensive, and if you're playing attacking, just be cautious when you're moving forward. Don't be afraid to use your aimed in hip fire, because it does work, but just make sure you're aware of your location, and don't make mistakes like I am right here, where even though I could be shot in the back at any moment, in which I do get shot in the back and die, I ended up dying because I ran out into the open when I knew I should have just gotten into cover and killed people like I'm doing right now. So other than that, aside from this, I'm going to go over how this weapon compares to its other weapons in its class, how its unlocks work, so and so. Okay guys, so for the unlocks, speed, this is the second weapon you unlock in the support class, and overall I think is my most used support weapon and is my most used weapon in the game. This is the only weapon so far I've gotten to level 10, and I'll say this, it is definitely worth a try. Even though it is a medium machine gun and it may not be for you, I would definitely say try it, because this has probably been the weapon that carried me through support so easily. And stacking up against other unlocks, I'll say this, there's only 3 MMGs in the game at the moment, the VGO, this gun, and the MG42. But the MG42 is the last unlock in the support class, so you have to wait quite a while. And although it does overshadow this weapon in a lot of cases, I still think this weapon is more versatile than the MG42 just because of its higher damage at range, and better recoil. So that's basically, it stacks up quite well. The VGO you can purchase just with in-game currency. It's not bad, but it fires in a weird way, and it's sort of the closest competition to this. It basically just fires faster, but it has a bit less controllability in some cases. So I recommend using both of those two, but this weapon just edges out in its versatility as an MMG. So yeah, that's the end of the review, guys. If you guys want to know about this gameplay right before I go into my whole spiel at the end, this gameplay was an 80 and something. I believe I was 80 and 21 in this game, and a lot of that was because of this light machine gun, well, this medium machine gun, doing so well. As for other things, I do hope to script my videos soon enough. I'm sorry, I know I said I would script more videos. You can tell it's not scripted, but I do wish to get my stuff scripted up to date much sooner than I did. But other stuff's been coming up. I know I have other, family issues going on. My new cousin just got born a few weeks ago, and I finally got to see him. School's been being a pain, so don't worry, I will start working on a script, and I'll make a script for the next video I do, which will probably be my Battlefield 4 Assault class review, or Engineer. It could be one of the two. It's probably going to be Assault, though. Yeah, and what do you guys think about this? I know there were some people who really, well, there's not many people playing this game, and I know a lot of people there's a lot less information on this game. Even the biggest gaming company for this, or sorry, not even company, the biggest website for stats, Synthic.com, still has yet to post something about these weapons. They still have yet to make a page dedicated to Battlefield 5 weapons. So that kind of sucks, and that's kind of the main thing that made me have some doubts about making this, but I decided to make it anyways. So I'll still try and put out some videos on that, but I want to know how you guys like this. I want to know if you guys want me to make more videos on this, or if you guys want me to finish off Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1 before I post more about this game, or to do something more current. And one little update, I did decide to not post Battlefield Hardline. I know I said I would post Battlefield Hardline eventually, but I decided not to because, well, the servers are very low and everything like that, so there's not much really to play with. But aside from that bad note, I'll end this on a good note. So hope you guys like and subscribe. I'll be seeing you guys probably a few days. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you all later.